Get ready for a night full of laughs, love, and loud pride. The Comedy Project in Grand Rapids celebrating Pride Month with a special Live at TCP event called Out Loud Comedy, featuring an all LGBTQIA+ lineup and raising money for the Grand Rapids Trans Foundation and the Grand Rapids Pride Center. Joining us now, Zach Jacobs, Gwen Bagley, and Aaron Knapp to tell us what we can expect from this joy-filled night of comedy. Let's start with the big event, folks, because that's tomorrow, right?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Tell me about it. I mean, this sounds like a really cool event to kind of put some voices at the forefront here in a space that probably doesn't get a lot of attention in this realm.
Yeah. We're really excited. Yeah, Out Loud is just a huge celebration of LGBT artists. We have a lot of comedians that are both sketch, variety of stand-ups. We have a lot of just traditional stand-ups, but some performance artists with some really interesting performances. And we have some sketches that we're excited to show off as well. And we have a great group of all-star improvisers that Gwen has organized.
Okay.
Where we've seen them perform on different at different shows across West Michigan here in Grand Rapids, but we're excited to kind of conglomerate everybody into one space, raise some money from orgs that we're really excited to support.
Yeah, we'll get to where the proceeds go here in just a minute, but I mean, how do you go about selecting some of these folks to be a part of this?
So a lot of these people are friends.
Okay.
They're people we know. So I work at the Comedy Project at
Yep.
the bar. So they're people we've seen perform on Monday nights. They're people we see out at different comedy shows. They're people who maybe talk about their partners or their lives or being part of the LGBTQ community in their sets. And so we just approached them and said, hey, we're doing this special event. Do you want to be part of this? And everybody said yes.
Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty cool. And, you know, you don't necessarily open the stage up to everybody all the time or you know, other people outside of the group that's already there. So this is a really once-in-a-lifetime kind of opportunity for those folks. And what has been the response from those people that are getting to participate in this? What's the response from them been like?
People have been so excited.
Yeah.
People are really excited to be part of, you know, raise money and all of that, but also just to be part of a group of all LGBTQ performers, to be all together at this show, has been really an incredible response from some of the people we asked. We kind of figured they might be busy or they don't want to or it's too small or whatever, having all these kind of doubts in our head, but everyone has been very, very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Aaron, we have to point out Aaron is the husband of our assignment desk editor, Tim, here. Can you talk about your role in all this? I know you're going to be actually the one up on stage, right? Or one of the people, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be one of the improvisers, and I got into improv for my mental health. It was kind of my outlet, and I've been doing that now for almost 2 years, and yeah, I get to be part of the show and really excited for it.
Yeah, can you talk about that outlet though? Because I know that comedy is sometimes an outlet for folks. Can you talk about how that's helped you in your mental health journey?
Yeah, for sure. So not just myself, but other people as well have come to things like the Comedy Project to work on social anxiety, to make new friends, to be able to have a space to just be. And a lot of us go through with the same group of people the whole time, and we get to work together, get to perform together, and get to carry those friendships together through the whole thing, which is really cool.
Absolutely. So I know that you are out at the Comedy Project quite a bit performing and also taking workshops there as well. Tim talks a lot about that on like the morning show. He'll come in and say, oh, Aaron did this last night or Aaron did that last night. So when you're kind of a regular there and you get to have all of these LGBTQ voices come into the picture, can you talk about the representation that's there? Because that's got to be a big deal for not only the Comedy Project, but of course LGBTQ+ members.
Yeah, so definitely there's people that are part of the Comedy Project. There's performers that are not necessarily from the Comedy Project. Lots of outside voices, people from all over West Michigan and further as well. So,
yeah. Okay, let's talk about the proceeds that this event goes to. A couple local organizations getting the funds from this. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so we're excited to partner with the GR Trans Foundation and the Grand Rapids Pride Center. So as we collect ticket sales and everything, part of that proceeds will go directly to both of those organizations, as well as we're hosting a silent auction. So we're hoping that a lot of folks come with money ready to bid. We have some really cool items just from really affirming businesses in the area that we're excited to support this. But the Trans Foundation and the Pride Center have special places in our hearts just as community organizations that are directly impacting queer lives and supporting folks in the community.
Yeah, tell me more about this silent auction because that sounds fun.
Yeah, so we have a lot of folks we're working with. I don't want to misstate, but we have Unwind, a yarn shop in Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, we've had them on the show here before.
Oh yeah,
they're great.
So
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love May and Savant both. They're running a great business there. We have Sweetest Studios that donated a couple of ceramic mugs. We're working with Hot Glue Crew, an organization in Grand Rapids that does just outings of craft nights, just ways that you can re-own your own space and get involved in crafts if you're not able to usually. We are working with the Comedy Project. They're donating a package for some tickets. I sing in the West Michigan Voices of Pride, and they've donated a couple of ticket packages as well. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody.
Yeah, Helping Hands Mission Thrift.
Yes.
One of their main people will be performing with us in the improv group, but also they've donated some special shopping time and some items. We love them.
Yeah.
And then also Aaron's practice.
Yeah, Integrative Health Consultants of West Michigan, we're over in Wyoming, has donated some as well. And we're a mental health practice that has a number of affirming therapists with openings right now. Mental health being a really big concern right now for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
This year alone, there have been 588 anti-LGBTQ bills introduced in the United States alone.
So kind of focusing on some of those issues, but also highlighting it in a way that is fun and engaging for the audience here as well. How do you guys come up with a showcase like this? You know, what was like kind of like the boardroom, so to speak, like when you guys were kind of hashing all this out and how this was going to work?
Yeah, I will say it because I think Zach is really humble. But Zach came to me maybe like a year ago and said, you know, I think it'd be really cool if we had a big show or a festival of all LGBTQ performers where we could raise money. Do you think that would be cool? And I said, yeah, I think that would be cool. And then we kind of just both, I think, were thinking about it or, you know, kind of in the back of our minds. And Zach came back this winter, maybe?
January-ish, yeah.
Yeah. And we connected with Joe at the Comedy Project and asked him if they would be willing to host there and then kind of just rolling
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, there's a lot of consulting friends as well. I mean, that's how it started. Is I talked to Gwen, and the first thing she said is, "Let me know when, and I can jump in." And I remember talking to Aaron. Like we took improv class this, I think January was when we probably met, and that was one of the first times we hung out after. I was like, "Hey, I'm thinking of this thing. What do you like? What ideas do you have?" Like just asking a lot of friends to know. What do you want to see? Like, how do you think this space should look as like queer people that enjoy comedy and enjoy the Comedy Project as a space that's an affirming space? And I've gotten a lot of like good input. We were really fortunate that our friend Sean Francis hosted a benefit for the Trans Foundation and our friend Hojo back at the end of March. So it was kind of a mini test run of like, what does this look like? How much money can we raise for these orgs, as well as who can we make sure that we highlight just as performers?
Okay.
So super sweet.
That's really cool. So if we can't make it to Comedy Night tomorrow, is there another way that we can support some of the LGBTQ organizations that you guys are going to support as well? And also maybe the Comedy Project? How can we help if we can't make it out tomorrow night?
Yeah, so a couple things. You can follow us on social media. It's Out Loud Comedy GR, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow the Comedy Project and keep up with their shows. The Trans Foundation and the Grand Rapids Pride Center are going to be everywhere right now, right? It's Pride Month, June is Pride Month, and so a lot of businesses and a lot of organizations are supporting them, so maybe check out one of those. And then we also hope to have more events in the future, maybe supporting other organizations or featuring different LGBTQ comics, just kind of keep that space open for people.
Yeah, can you talk about the support that you guys have had in putting this show together? I mean, community support, maybe support from the Comedy Project, all of the above. What's that support been like?
Yeah, it's been a groundswell of a lot of friends, I think, coming together, and a lot of that is just because it's word of mouth. We've been able to just talk about our excitement, share our passion for this project, and then it just gets a lot of folks excited, because I've had a number of friends that are like, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
And I'm like, not a lot right now, but on the night of, like, tell people that this is happening. Like, I had a friend that just wanted to put up flyers everywhere, and that was like just a kind gesture, and it meant so much to me as like, oh, you're a community member that sees the value in this, what we're doing, and you get to be a part of it just in whatever small way you can. But I also see a lot of support in just artists in the area. Like Gwen's doing excellent work with the socials and asking, who do you want to see next?
Yeah.
And we're getting like great names of folks that we want to see at next shows and things like that. So we see a lot of support from the community, and that, especially at the Comedy Project, we're really happy that we're a separate entity, but we're excited to be able to host a show there. And Joe is a great partner in being able to make sure that happens. We wouldn't be able to do it without this initial run.
Yeah, Aaron, let me ask you, you're going to be up on the stage tomorrow. Can you give us a little front of your comedy bit that you're going to be doing tomorrow?
Ooh.
Well,
I see the gears turning.
some of the games that we're going to play, I'm not sure I should introduce on the air.
On morning TV.
On
yeah,
morning
probably.
TV. Let's just say there will be lots of laughter. There will be a dating game, so I can say that. So we'll have some special guests for that. Some famous people perhaps you might know.
Okay,
Maybe.
interesting.
Maybe. And some people with very peculiar characteristics, like maybe a toaster. Who knows? We'll
okay.
see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Interesting stuff. Is there anything else that I haven't asked that you guys would think would be important? I mean, we could put the date up on the screen there just so we know when it is. Doors opening at 6:15 tomorrow, with the show starting at 7, right?
Show at 7, yep. I think I would just add that this kind of grew of this reality that LGBTQ people are not always welcome in comedy spaces, right? It's pretty common even today that you would go to a show and hear maybe a transphobic joke, not at the Comedy Project, but at a lot of these shows, right, there are still transphobic comments or being gay is the punchline to a joke. And so this is really a place to recognize that reality, but also just experience joy together and have a safe, good time, celebrate Pride.
All right. Well, again, it is tomorrow at the Comedy Project. One more time with that slate, if we can. Doors at 6:15, and of course, it is a fundraiser to benefit some local LGBTQ plus organizations. Guys, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much. And of course, you can find all of that information on the Comedy Project's website.